All right, let's do a short take on the 1965 Coronet, since I have one handy here. Now, the Coronet 440 was not indicating anything about the engine. That was a trim level. They had a Coronet 500 as well. And so a lot of people confuse that maybe if it's a Coronet 440, it has a 440 Chrysler engine under the hood, but it does not. And in this case, this is a very rare car. This is a 426 Hemi, and this is a 426 Hemi with a 4-speed manual transmission. So a very rare car. It sits on a 117-inch wheelbase, which makes it a pretty lightweight car, and definitely a vehicle ready to pound the streets. It's not the race version because it's a hardtop, meaning there's no B-pillar. You roll down the side windows and there's no posts between the front and the back side. So this is an incredible street machine for 1965. This version of the Hemi, this kind of race and street Hemi, was introduced in 1964, according to my records. This is kind of the Hemi. Of course, there's various generations. Some people, you want to talk about the firepower Hemi, which was started off in the 50s, and then there were modern Hemis as well. But this is one that is kind of the one that's been the epic engine that people think about in the 60s to early 70s street engines. Of course, there's a lot of debate between these and the 440s and the big block Chevys and Oldsmobiles and the big block Fords. There's all that conversation to have. But here's one beautiful example in what was called an intermediate sized car. Now, I'll have to say that intermediate, this interior is roomier than any of the largest cars you can buy today. You'd have to buy at least a mid to large SUV to get anywhere close to the passenger space. So in my opinion, this would now be considered a roomy car, but back in the time, in the mid 60s, this is kind of a downsized car. Now here we have someone's added a Tach, which is fine. You can take it off later if you want. But a pretty original car, some slight modifications. The crane cams, ignition system, just making it easy to deal with an automatic rev limiter. I think that's a good choice. That could be removed later if you wanted to, but if you're going to enjoy a car like this, driving it, which isn't that the point, you want to have a few of those upgrades. So there you go, a little short take on a car that's, if you took the mag wheels off and closed the hood, wouldn't necessarily, I mean, it's a good red color, dark red, but wouldn't necessarily get that much attention. And you've got a car to be reckoned with on the street back in the day for sure. So there's a short take on the 65 Dodge Coronet.